Kuza Money Market Fund reported a 14.91% effective annual yield as at February 25. It is said that in investment, the first question you should ask yourself is which investment has better returns, and the next question that you should ask yourself is which one is the safest. And as of Kuza, we already know that they are one of the top performing money market funds here in Kenya. And in this video, we want to look at the safety, and we want to know if it's worth investing in, what are the risks, the hidden details you need to know before you put your money in Kuza Money Market Fund. And of course, we will not conclude the video without talking about the returns, because I think this is the biggest part of this, as we have mentioned, and we are going to look at the expected returns if you invested 1 million Kenya shillings in this money market fund. And on this, I discovered an amazing tool to do the calculations that breaks down everything, including the withholding tax and the compounding effect. So make sure that you don't miss out on that, because this is a game changer for everyone who wants to invest in money market funds, or you're already in money market funds. It's going to help you a lot in calculation of the returns. So make sure that you stick around, because Kuza Money Market Fund is an interesting money market fund. I actually had fun reviewing and researching about it. If you watched this video that I did on top 7 money market funds in Kenya in March 2025, you know that Kuza Money Market Fund is number 4 in terms of returns. Now, let us see where they invest the money to offer such good returns and what is hidden behind the curtains. Welcome to Study World, where we break down investment opportunities to help you make smarter financial decisions. If you're new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out an opportunity. So what exactly is Kuza Money Market Fund? So this fund is part of Kuza Asset Management Unit Trust Scheme, which is a collective investment scheme. Simply put, they pull money from different investors and invest in short-term interest-bearing instruments like bank deposit, treasury bills, corporate bonds, and commercial papers. In return, you as an investor, you earn an income generated from these investments, okay? So basically, that is how money market funds work. And for those who are new to money market funds earn you more than a savings account. And it is safe, and it offers returns that beat inflation. And it's a very perfect place to start your investment journey and also build a culture for savings and also a culture for investing. This is a very good place for you to have your emergency fund or a sinking fund. And also for those who want to do investment that have better returns, this is a very good place for you to start packing your money before you accumulate enough to go for those investments with better returns, okay? So if you don't have a money market fund, I think it's time for you to get one. They are very easy to open, and you can actually open one online. And if you are not comfortable opening one online, you can go to your bank, the one that you have a savings account, and open one there, because yes, your bank or most of these commercial banks, they have a money market fund account, but they won't tell you unless you ask, okay? So make sure that you go ask and start investing in money market fund. I don't see why you have a savings account with a bank and not a money market fund with the same bank. Do you know the bank is using your money to make more money? And in fact, the money that you have saved in that savings account, the bank might be investing that money in treasury bills and treasury bonds. Basically, they are putting it in a money market fund, and they earn more than 15%, but at the end of the day, they are going to give you 3 to 6% of the interest that they have earned. So I don't know what you're doing in that savings account. Just transfer the money to a money market fund account and take charge of your investment, because you're losing a lot if you're not doing this. Alright, back to Kuza Money Market Fund. Kuza Money Market Fund is considered low-risk investment with a risk profile of 1, and this is because they have diversified their investment across different asset classes. And here is how they allocate your assets, or the money that you invest with them, to make sure that your money is well diversified, and through this, they are able to preserve your capital. You can see they have a big percentage in cash and bank deposit. Basically, this is money in a bank which provide liquidity for the fund as well as earning them interest, okay? And don't confuse this bank deposit with your bank deposit, because this bank deposit, they call them on-call deposit. They earn them good interest. They earn the money market fund or the fund managers good interest, because they are able to negotiate better returns since they're dealing with a large amount of money. Come to think about it, this is the reason why the rich get richer, because if you have more money, you are actually even able to negotiate with the bank to give you better returns for your savings account. This is massive. This is the magic of numbers, and let's all work hard to get here where we can negotiate for such things, okay? Let's just work hard and save and invest and grow our wealth to a point where we are able to negotiate for such things. All right, we digress. Back to Kuza Money Market Fund. So as you can see here, they have 58% in cash and cash deposits, 22% in government securities, which are basically treasury bills. They also have 10% in corporate debt, meaning that they are lending money to companies or to corporations. Then they have 10% in other collective investment schemes. So MMFs are also allowed to invest in other collective investment schemes, maybe special funds or maybe any other collective investment schemes, okay? So maybe I can also address why this matters. This matters because diversification helps to reduce the risk of losing your money. For example, if one asset class underperforms, the others can maybe compensate for the loss, protecting your capital, and most of the time you won't even feel the loss because the only thing that is going to change is the interest rate, but you'll earn something from it, and your capital will also be preserved. All right, the next thing that you're going to look at is who is behind Kuza Money Market Fund, and Kuza Asset Management is the fund manager, and we all know this is very important because experience matters, and the people behind a fund determines how well your fund is diversified, also determines how well the fund is performing. So this fund is licensed by Capital Market Authority, and you can find Kuza Asset Management as a list of fund managers in the CMA website, and the Kuza Money Market Fund is also regulated by CMA, and you can find Kuza Money Market Fund in the list of approved collective investment scheme in the CMA website. All right, this company was founded in 2021 and launched the Money Market Fund in December 2022. This fund is under the leadership of Mr. James Mose, and you can see his qualification there. The chairman of the board is Mr. Mohammed Hussein, and you can see his qualification there as well. Now let us go to the requirements by CMA. And when you invest in Kuza Money Market Fund, your funds are held by Kenya Commercial Bank, that is KCB, because these are the custodians. And then they have the Cooperative Bank of Kenya as their trustees. And as per the CMA, this structure ensures an additional layer for security, because even if something happened to Kuza Asset Management, or maybe they ceased operation, your money would still be protected. So now let's talk about their performance, and to address this we are going to look at their fund fact sheet. And in this screenshot, I know they have indicated that this is February 2024, but these are returns for February 2025. I think it was an oversight from their side. So in February 2025, the returns were 14.91%. These are effective returns, meaning that they are net of management fee but gross of withholding tax. And according to this, you can see that they have been delivering above their benchmark, and their benchmark is the 91-day T-bill. All right. Now that we know the fund performance, let's quickly go through some of the features that you need to know before investing. So the minimum investment is 1,000 Kenya shillings, and the minimum top-up is 1,000 Kenya shillings. And they have an annual management fee of 2%, and they also have a lock-in period of 2 weeks, meaning you cannot withdraw your money within the first 14 days of deposits, okay? So the inception date was December 2022, and the asset under management as at February 2025 is 1.14 billion Kenya shillings. Now let us look at how do you earn and access your money in this money market fund, in Kuza Money Market Fund. So the returns are calculated daily and credited to your account monthly, meaning that this money market fund compound on a monthly basis, not daily, it's monthly compounding. All right, and as we have mentioned before, you can withdraw your money after 2 weeks lock-in period, and withdrawal process times vary depending on which method of withdrawal you're using. And number one is, if you're using M-Pesa, you can get your money within 1 working day, but the amount has a limit. That is, you can only do 50,000 Kenya shillings per month. And remember, the M-Pesa charges also applies into this. Number two is when you're withdrawing to your bank or you're doing a bank transfer, So your money is going to get into your account within 2 working days, and the first 2 withdrawals per month are free. Any additional withdrawal costs 750 Kenya shillings per transaction. So basically it means that for M-Pesa you can withdraw 50,000 Kenya shillings a month. To your bank account you can withdraw as many times as you want in a month, but for every transaction that you do after the first 2, you're going to be charged 750 Kenya shillings per transaction. Is that okay? Is that understood? It's good to know this because this fee, they can add up, and if you frequently withdraw your money from this account, they can add up and they can eat away the interest, or they can actually eat away the money that you had invested. So make sure that you plan accordingly if you decide to invest with this money market fund. So make sure that you put in money that you don't need, or you are not going to be withdrawing often in this money market fund. All right. So before we look at the calculations, let us go through how to open an account and how to withdraw your money from this money market fund. To open this money market fund is actually very simple. You can register through the Kuza.Africa application available in the Google Play Store and the App Store. Yes, or you can do this through their client portal, that is client.kuza.africa, and once you are registered, you can top up and withdraw your money at any time you want. Okay, I feel the need to answer this question here. If you invest in Kuza Money Market Fund, is your capital secure? And Kuza Money Market Fund guarantees capital preservation, and all money market funds, they guarantee capital preservation. However, your returns are not guaranteed, and they can go down or they can go up, and the performance depends on the underlying asset. And though Kuza focuses on low risk investment, or money market funds, they focus on low risk investment, there is always a degree of market risk involved that may affect your returns. And we have seen how the rates for treasury bills and treasury bonds have been declining, which have affected the rates in money market funds as well. But as for your capital, it's secure, and it's held by Kenya Commercial Bank, that is KCB. And if anything happened to Kuza asset managers, CMA will instruct KCB to refund the investors, or to refund you your money, or you would be transferred to another fund manager to be managing your fund, but you still have access to your money. So listen carefully. In such a scenario, it may take time before they sort things out and before you are able to access your money. That's why I encourage my people to have more than one money market fund. I know money market funds are safe, but there is no harm for you to add another level of safety on it. Make sure that you diversify your investment to reduce the risk and also to protect your mental health. We don't want you to be having mini attacks when you see some negative news about the company that you have invested in. My point is, for your peace of mind, make sure that you diversify. I was reading a book called Psychology of Money, and the author mentioned that when you're looking for an investment strategy, don't just look for one that gives better returns, but also you need to think about the one that will give you, or will make you sleep at night. Take a balance between the returns and safety, and always think about what would happen to you if the company you have invested in crashed, or the investment that you have invested in crashed. Even better, I want you to think about it right now. What if you woke up to the news that the company you have invested in went out of business, or it was involved in some kind of corruption, or maybe it was being sued? What would happen to you? Make sure that you're thinking about it. Think about it right now. How does that make you feel? If you're having some hardship breathing, if you're having some hardship breathing, or you're feeling some type of way when you think about it, then this is a sign that you need to reevaluate your investment strategy. Find a way to move some of the money that you have in that investment to a different investment, or to a company within the same investment, but a different company altogether, so that you protect your peace of mind, you protect your mental health, and you're able to sleep at night. Go for that piece. The returns might be good, but safety is also very key. Now, to the most interesting part of this video, on how much you're going to earn if you invested 1 million Kenya shillings in Kuza Money Market Fund for 1 year. And this calculations are just to give you an idea what to expect. The exact numbers may change because the rates also change over time. So I used their calculator to calculate this. This is the tool that I was talking about in the beginning of the video, and I love their calculator. Yes, so we are using their current interest rates, which is 14.12%. I called them today to confirm the current rate so that I can give you a more accurate number and more accurate calculations. So 14.12% is the effective annual yield, meaning they have deducted the management fee. And the only thing that is remaining is for us to deduct or to subtract the withholding tax. So we key in our investment, which is 1 million, then the interest rate is 14.12%. And I love this calculator because, as you can see here, it breaks down everything for us, including how much you'll be earning each month, including the compound interest for each month. So as you can see here, our first month, we are going to be having 1 million Kenya shillings, and the monthly interest, the interest for that month will be 11,766.67. And then the withholding tax will be 1,765.00, that is 15% of the interest earned. And then the net amount that is going to be in your account will be 1,010,001.67 Kenya shillings. And this is the amount that they are going to be using to calculate your interest the next month. So our initial capital for month 2 will be 1,010,001.67, and your interest that month will be 11,884.35, and you can see that is different from the first month. And when we do the withholding tax, which is 15,000% of 11,884.35, we are going to get 20,103.37. And we add that to our initial capital, and we are going to use that now, the new amount, to calculate the interest for our month 3. Remember, in this account we are not adding anything. We are assuming that our initial investment is what is going to be there for a whole year. And you can see at month 12, that is after 1 year, our account will be having 1,126,847.34. That is an interest of 126,847.34 in our account. That is after the withholding tax. I love this calculator and how it has broken down everything. So feel free to use this calculator for your other calculations. And remember, they are doing monthly compounding, not daily compounding. For daily compounding, you can use another calculator, but for a monthly compounding money market fund, you can use this calculator. Okay, now let me give my final thoughts on this money market fund. Kuza Money Market Fund is a solid one, and I believe this is very good for those people who want to be disciplined in investment because they have a lock-in period. So if you are the kind of person who want a money market fund that locks your money for some period, then this is for you. Then for those people who don't want to be withdrawing your savings or your investment often, then this is a very perfect money market fund for you, because it gives you a limit for withdrawals in a month. So you cannot spend more than 50,000 Kenya shillings, and for that, if you want to spend more than that, you'll be charged. So it discourages you from spending or using your money that you have already invested. So let me know in the comment section if you have invested in Kuza Money Market Fund or if you are thinking about it. Also, let me know which fund you would like us to review next. It might be a money market fund that you're eyeing or one that you're already in. Don't forget to like the video and also subscribe for more investment opportunities, reviews, and also tips. Also, don't forget to watch this video on 7 best money market funds here in Kenya. And thank you for watching. Bye for now. See you in our next video.